Hey there, everyone. This is not just another English learning video. This is the most honest, most emotional, and most powerful guide for anyone who is learning English alone. Maybe you're learning without an instructor. Maybe you don't go to any lesson. Maybe you don't even have the right environment to communicate in English. Maybe you've tried before. You downloaded apps. You followed pages. You even joined online groups. But still, when it's time to talk, your mind goes blank. Your mouth doesn't move. And suddenly, you feel small. I understand that pain. I know that feeling. I know what it's like to sit alone and think, why is everyone else talking better than me? Why am I still not fluent? Is something wrong with me? But I'm here to tell you, you are not broken. Your brain is not the problem. Your background is not the problem. Your accent, your age, your country, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is this: your daily practice, your discipline, and the methods you use. In this video, I'm going to show you how to master English alone without a lesson. Section 1. Build a mindset, not a schedule. Let me start with a hard truth. Fluent English doesn't begin with grammar. It begins with belief. Every English learner, especially the ones learning alone, always ask me, how many hours should I study daily? Should I study in the morning or at night? How much grammar do I need to learn? And my answer is always the same. Forget your schedule. Build your mindset. Here's why this matters. You can make a perfect timetable. You can write study from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. You can download every English app. You can watch hundreds of English videos. But if you don't believe you can actually become fluent, if you still think you are bad at English, if you still think English is difficult, if you keep expressing I'll never talk like native talkers, I'm too old, my English is not good enough, then even 5 hours of study will do nothing because your brain will block your mouth. Your fear will block your English fluency. Your doubt will kill your growth. So what's the solution? You need to create a new identity. Say this with me right now. I am not a learner. I am a talker. I am not just learning English. I am living in English. This is what I call the mindset of ownership. Here's how to apply it in your real life. Don't wait for study time. Every moment is English time. When you're walking, thinking, cooking, dreaming, make English part of it. When you make mistakes, smile. Mistakes mean you're growing. If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning. Stop thinking, I am weak at English. Start thinking, I am becoming stronger daily. And here's the mistake most learners make. They think if I study 2 hours daily, I'll be fluent in 6 months. No, time is not your instructor. Consistency is your first rule from today. No 0 English days. Not even 1. Even if you say just 3 sentences in English to yourself. Watch one short video and practice again 1 line. Write just 1 small paragraph. That's enough because English is not a subject. It's a skill and skills grow with daily action, not just study. So remember this, you don't need a schedule. You need a system. You need daily action. You need to believe in yourself even when no one else does because you are not just learning English. You are becoming someone new. Someone who thinks in English, talks without fear and learns without limits. Mindset is more important than grammar. Don't study English. Live in English. Speak daily. Even if no one is listening. Never have a 0 English day. Start believing. I am not trying to communicate in English. I am a talker. Repeat. 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 Fluency is repetition, not perfection. Let's start with a painful truth. Most English learners are not bad at English. They're just addicted to new things and allergic to repetition. They want a new word daily, a new grammar rule daily, a new trick, a new tip, a new method. What repetition really means? Repetition doesn't mean boring. It means becoming faster, stronger, and more natural. Let me give you an example. A pianist doesn't learn 100 songs in 1 week. He plays the same song 100 times. A boxer doesn't learn 50 moves daily. He practices the same punch until it becomes automatic. A singer doesn't sing new songs every hour. She sings the same lines again and again until the voice becomes perfect. So why do English learners think they can learn a word once and remember it forever? It doesn't work like that. Your brain needs repetition. Your mouth needs repetition. Your memory needs repetition. Your English fluency needs repetition. Why repetition is your superpower? Repetition creates what scientists call automatic recall. That means when you hear something, your brain responds instantly. When you want to talk, the words come without delay. When you write, the sentence flows without thinking too much. It's like driving a car. At first, you think gear, brake, mirror, turn. But after practice you drive without thinking. Same with English. At first you say I go to the market. But after repetition it becomes I'm going to the market. Natural, easy, smooth. Every time you practice again a word or sentence, a new connection is created in your brain. That connection gets stronger the more you use it. After enough repetition, your brain doesn't remember the word. It just knows it. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't think about it anymore. You just do it. That's English fluency. Fluency is not remembering faster. Fluency is not needing to remember, because it's already automatic. The trap of always learning new words. Let's say you learn a new word today. Reluctant. It means not willing or not wanting to do something. You feel excited. Next day you learn perplexed. Next day, compassionate. Next day authentic. Next day versatile. You feel smart. But 5 days later you forget them all. Why? Because you never practice again them. Learning without repetition is like riding on water. It disappears in seconds. But practice getting something 20, 50, 100 times. It's like carving it into stone. It stays forever. Let me show you the English fluency repetition system. The most powerful English practice system ever designed for solo learners. It has 4 steps. Step 1. Choose one simple sentence. Pick one short, useful sentence from a reel, conversation, movie, YouTube video, or anything you enjoy. Example: I don't know what to say. Don't choose big grammar. Don't choose 10 sentences. Start with 1. Step 2. Practice again at 50 times. Say it slowly, then faster, then with feeling, then with different emotions. Happy: I don't know what to say. Sad: I don't know what to say. Angry: I don't know what to say. Confused: I don't know what to say. Feel the line in your mouth. Let your tongue memorize it. Repeat it until your mouth can say it without your brain. Step 3. Use it in real life. Now use that line somewhere in your self-talk, in your mirror talk, in your journal, in a fake conversation you imagine in your daily routine. Even whispering counts. Example: my friend sent me a message and I didn't know what to say. She asked about my day. I don't know what to say. I saw something weird on TV. I don't know what to say. This makes the sentence alive. It becomes a part of you. Step 4. Review plus rotate. Day 1. Learn plus. Practice again. Day 2. Practice again plus use again. Day 3. Add a new sentence. But still practice again the old one. Day 4. Talk both together. After 10 days, you'll have 10 sentences, but each one will be inside your muscle memory. You won't just know them. You'll own them. Example of 10 sentences to master. What's going on here? I'm not sure about that. Let me think for a second. That makes sense. I totally agree with you. Can you explain that again? I'm just a little confused. Let's try something else. This is not what I expected. I'll take care of it. Repeat each one 50 to 100 times over the week. Soon you'll be talking real English without fear, hesitation, or doubt. The real problem. People feel bored when practice again. That's where mindset comes in. Repetition is not boring. It's the gym for your mouth. A lazy person says, I already know that. A fluent talker says, let me say it again. Better, faster, smoother. If you feel bored, remember this. Every time you practice again, you become stronger. Every time you practice again, your mouth gets sharper. Every time you practice again, you become more fluent. You don't need more English material. You don't need 500 new words. You don't need another tip or trick. What you need is the courage to practice again, the discipline to practice again, the hunger to practice again. Not once, not twice, but again and again and again until one day you open your mouth and the words flow out like water. That is English fluency, and that's what you are training for. So, English fluency comes from repetition, not from learning new things daily. Repeat. One sentence 50 plus times until it becomes automatic. Practice with emotion, speed, and daily. Life examples. Repetition builds confidence, speed, and long-term memory. Be proud to practice again. It's the secret of every master. Section 4. The 3X method. Listen, copy, talk. Let's start with a powerful truth. Most people think reading is enough to learn English. But reading doesn't train your mouth. Reading doesn't train your ears. Reading doesn't train your talking flow. That's why people who read a lot still freeze when it's time to talk. They understand everything in their head, but they can't say it out loud. They can't pronounce it. They can't find the rhythm. They can't talk fast or smoothly. Why? Because they never practiced English like a spoken language. What is the 3X method? It's the most powerful method in the world for learning to communicate in English naturally. It's called listen, copy, talk. And you practice again this cycle 3 times a day, every single day. Let's break it down. Step 1. Listen with 100% focus. You choose a video, audio, something short, real, and spoken by a native talker. Not a grammar video, not a textbook, not a lesson, but a voice. A real person, talking English like they do in everyday life. Examples: a scene from a movie or show, a podcast. Clip, a YouTube short or interview, a TED Talk, small section. Your goal is not to understand every word. Your goal is to feel the music of English, the pauses, the emotions, the flow. Don't read subtitles yet. Don't try to write it down. Just listen and focus. Completely like your life depends on it. Step 2. Copy exactly like the talker. Now play the sentence again. This time, copy it. Word for word, tone for tone, emotion for emotion. If they say, hey, what's going on? You say, hey, what's going on? Not like a robot, not slowly, not, hey, what is going on? But exactly how. They said it with the same speed, same emotion, same rhythm, same breathing, same pauses. This is called shadowing. And it's what actors, singers, translators, and even diplomats do to sound fluent in a new language. Why copying is so powerful. When you copy exactly, your mouth learns the shape of English sounds. Your ears become trained to hear natural flow. Your tongue becomes faster. Your confidence grows with every repetition. And most importantly, you start sounding natural, not mechanical. Even native children learn. Like this. They don't read books at age 2. They copy their parents. You must do the same. Step 3. Talk without listening. Now pause the video. Don't look at the sentence. Don't play the voice. Just say the line yourself. From memory. Hey, what's going on? If it feels hard, that's good because now you're building English fluency. You're not just practice again anymore. You're reproducing. That's the real skill. When you use the 3x method daily, you stop translating in your head. Your pronunciation improves naturally. Your speed becomes faster. Your talking becomes automatic and your mouth becomes comfortable just like a native talker's. And you'll start expressing things like that sounds right. That feels natural. That sentence flows. That's when English fluency becomes your new identity. What should you listen to? Choose short clips. No more than 10 to 15 seconds per sentence. Perfect. Practice materials, movie scenes, Friends, Harry Potter, Marvel, YouTube videos, interviews, conversations, English podcasts, slow speed at first, TED Talks, 1 paragraph per day, storytime narrations, AI voice or native talker. The key is to choose a voice you enjoy. If the talker is boring, you'll quit. So, pick someone exciting, someone who talks clearly, someone you'd like to sound like. Example 3. X method. Daily practice plan. Morning. 7 minutes. 1 line from a movie. Listen. Or copy or talk. Afternoon. 5 minutes. 1 line from a TED Talk or short story. Listen, copy or talk. Evening. 7 minutes. 1 real conversation clip from YouTube. Listen or copy or talk. Repeat this daily for 30 days and your mouth will be reborn. Secret bonus tip. When you talk, record your voice. Then, compare the original clip, your version. Listen closely. Where are you slow? Where are you soft? Where did your tone change? Keep adjusting. This is how actors train for roles. This is how talkers rehearse for TED Talks. This is how you will become fluent from home. Mistakes people make with shadowing. They try to practice again long paragraphs. Start with 1 line only. They copy the words but not the emotion. You must match energy and tone. They rush at once. Section 6. Create a 10-minute English fluency zone every morning. Let me begin with a question. What's the first thing you do every morning? Do you check your phone? Do you scroll Instagram? Do you look at WhatsApp? Do you read messages from people who don't even matter? If yes, then your day is already being controlled by someone else's words, not your own. That's why you feel lost. That's why you feel unfocused. That's why your English never improves. Because you've never created space for English. You've never given English the first voice of your day. That changes today. A English Fluency Zone is a private 10-minute English ritual you do every single morning. Before the world wakes up, before the noise begins, before your mind becomes busy. This is your safe space, your practice ground, your confidence room, where you train your mouth, your mind, and your voice to become fluent. And the best part, you don't need a lesson. You don't need an instructor. You don't need an app. You Don't even need Wi-Fi. You just need yourself and 10 minutes of silence, discipline, and honesty. Why morning? Because your brain is most fresh in the morning. Because you haven't heard other people's noise yet. Because your subconscious mind is still open. Because starting your day with English creates momentum. When you train in the morning, your English becomes part of who you are, not something you study. You don't just learn English. You live in English. Let me give you the exact structure. This is not a suggestion. This is a system. Use it like a daily workout. Minutes 1 to 3, talk to yourself out loud. Speak out loud about how you feel, what you will do today, what happened yesterday, what your goals are. Examples. Good morning. I feel fresh today. I slept late, but I'll still do my best. Today, I will go for a walk, study English, and write 1 paragraph. I feel nervous about my meeting, but I'll try my best. Don't try to sound smart. Just be real. Be honest. Be natural. You're training your mouth. You're building English fluency. You're warming up your talking muscle. Just like an athlete warms up before a race. Minutes 4 to 6. Shadow a native talker. Pick 1 sentence from a video, audio, or podcast. Play it. Listen. Copy. Repeat. Example. Native says, I'm not sure what to say right now. You say, I'm not sure what to say right now. Again and again until your mouth flows naturally. Where to find good sentences? YouTube videos, TED Talks, interviews, dialogues, podcasts, English learning, news, short stories, movies, or shows you love. Friends, The Office, Harry Potter, Marvel. Don't do too much. 1 line is enough, but do it perfectly. This trains your pronunciation, your rhythm, your talking confidence, your emotional tone. Minutes 7 to 8. Write something small in English. Now take 2 minutes and write about yourself in English. Example. Today is Monday. I will study English and clean my room. I feel tired, but I. Final section. Daily mouth training. The English fluency routine that works. Let's begin with the ultimate truth. You don't communicate in English with your brain. You communicate in English with your mouth. Yet, most learners train everything except the one thing that actually talks. They memorize vocabulary. They watch videos. They read books. But their mouth, it's silent, untrained, weak. That's why they freeze when it's time to talk. Because English fluency is not mental. It's physical. Your lips, your tongue, your throat, your breath. They all need daily training. Just like athletes train their bodies. Singers train their voices. Dancers train their moves. You must train your mouth daily. Not once a week. Not when you feel like it, but every single day. That's what builds real English fluency. Mouth training is the practice of activating, strengthening, and sharpening the muscles you use to communicate in English fluently. This is not grammar. This is real voice work. It includes stretching your talking muscles, practicing difficult English sounds, building talking stamina, sharpening pronunciation, gaining confidence in your voice. Think of it as going to the gym for your mouth. And every minute you spend doing it takes you 1 step closer to English fluency. Here's the science. Your mouth has over 100 muscles that coordinate when you talk. If those muscles are weak, your voice sounds shaky. If they are tense, your pronunciation breaks. If they are lazy, your English sounds unclear, flat, and robotic. But with daily training you build smoothness, clarity, strength, control, musical rhythm of English. And, most importantly, you start talking like a real human, not like a textbook robot. You only need 5 to 10 minutes a day. But those 5 minutes will change your entire English fluency. Forever. Here's the exact routine. Step 1. Stretch your talking muscles. 1 minute. Warm up your lips, jaw, and tongue. Open your mouth wide. Smile big. Move your jaw side to side. Stick your tongue out. Move it up, down, left, right. Roll your lips like brother try to say la da 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 da. Why? This prepares your mouth to move faster and talk clearly. Step 2. Sound practice. English muscle sounds 2 minutes. Now talk the most powerful English sounds that are hard for most learners. Repeat each one 20 times. The, as in think. The are as in really. RV as in very. VVW as. In what? Whoa. Z as in zebra. ZS. Say full words too. That, this, they, though. Very voice victory view right really really wrong read why what where when. Zoo zero zip zone why these sounds are hard for many talkers and practicing. Them builds real pronunciation power. Step 3 speed training. Say short sentences fast 3 minutes. Take 3 short, useful sentences and say them 30 to 40 times at different speeds. Example sentences. What do you mean? I don't think so. Can you say that again? Now say each one. Slow for control. Normal. For English fluency. Fast for confidence. Repeat. Smile while talking. Breathe. While talking. Own every word. Why? This builds mouth memory so you can talk without thinking. Step 4. Emotion training. Add feeling to your words. 2 minutes. Fluency is not just about speed. It's about feeling. So now, take one sentence and say it with joy, sadness, anger, excitement, confusion.